Eren and Sano look alike. They even have the same amount of alphabets in their names. Rip off! As artists, character designers of some sort, I'm sure you guys have come across comments like that. So why don't we dissect why you get those comments? I think I cracked the code. Leave in the comments your favorite pair of characters that look alike but they're from completely different series. Just things you've noticed in general. Most times, especially for a successful series, you can imagine it's just influence or inspiration or coincidence. I'm a firm believer that nothing is 100% original, but nothing is 0% original either. It really boils down to the execution. For most of you who follow this channel, you know I give the Voldemort example a lot. An example of what I believe has some inspiration, but obviously isn't exactly the same, and the execution is vastly different to where when we see one character, we're not really thinking about the other. At least not much. Let's focus on Voldemort and Orochimaru from Naruto. Pale skin, preys on the young boy with a quest to live forever, leaves a scar or mark of some kind that gets triggered in close proximity. Went to the same school as said boy with similar mentors, betrayed the school, and is now this notorious villain across the land. Many minions and spies across said land. Name barely ever spoken out of fear. Caster of forbidden techniques. Snake lover, pause.
What did he say?
Has two friends, male and female, all went to a school of a certain craft. Boys are orphans in both cases. Basically, Orochimaru is Voldemort with hair. I personally think inspiration is okay. It's evident sometimes in some series, it's celebrated. Batman is very similar to Seven. Joker is very similar to Taxi Driver and a bunch of other series alike. But it goes back to what I said earlier. Nothing is 100% original. Nothing is 0% original. You just want to make sure you're far away from the zero. But 100 is pretty much impossible. Because everything you create, to a degree, whether you realize it or not, you're drawing inspiration from either your experiences, something you saw prior, whatever the case may be. And then there are other times where it's just coincidence. But even then, sometimes that coincidence is driven by some unconscious inspiration or influence that you may not be aware of. Now, anytime these similarities are detected in any way, sometimes from minor similarities to more glaring ones, you then get those comments. Generally, I think it's okay, especially if you, being honest with yourself, realize and understand that your originality percentage is high. And I also understand from a standpoint that it's kind of a normal human thing to do. I'm sure I've been guilty of it at some point. Sometimes it's not even malicious at all. It just literally reminds them of the other character. It could even be a compliment in some cases. But one thing to note is that when the question is put together, it's "you're this looks like that." How they arrange it in that comment usually depends on a couple factors that we'll break down. With Eren from Attack on Titan, the vastly more respected, more popular series, versus my character, Sano, from my series Apple Black, with Volume 1 actually just dropping soon, but I've been showing images of my character for a while now on this channel, as well as other social media. From a visual standpoint, especially in the face, I get a lot of comments of people saying that Sano looks like Eren, which doesn't bother me, especially because when you do look at him, I'm not gonna lie, they do look pretty close. At least the early seasons of Attack on Titan, the anime adapted version of Eren, does kind of look like Sano, I'm not gonna lie. And without spoiling too much, knowing what I know about Attack on Titan, there are even more similarities with their overarching character arcs with where the character is today and where it's headed. Not exactly, but there are some similarities there, without spoiling much or giving anything away. But I do want to clear up that this isn't even a case of coincidence. This isn't a case of me being inspired by Attack on Titan. Not from a character design standpoint, not from a world building standpoint per se. Definitely not from Eren's facial design. The way the series handles mystery and tension, I think, are things that have influenced me as a creator versus Eren's facial design. I think the character behavior is different. Sano is a lot more socially awkward, much more positive outlook on life. Attack on Titan's world is pretty depressing. My world is not that happy-go-lucky. There are depressing aspects of it, but overall, it's not close. Sano is much warmer, definitely sucks at talking to girls. Eren probably got more game.
I didn't know you two were boyfriend and girlfriend already.
I've always wanted more friends, but girlfriend? What does that mean? I consider her a friend, and she's a girl, so... Oh, I get it. Yes, Opal Wantmore is my girlfriend.
Oh my, you move quick. Sano, you sly devil you.
And both of you guys are my boyfriends.
Pipe down, you cringy pipsqueak! You wanna die? We're barely acquaintances. And besides, Ryuzaki doesn't swing that way, buddy!
I'm sorry. Doesn't buddy mean friend? I'm lost and confused.
Yeah? Well, I'm not!
Also, I've been making my series for years now. I've been putting it on the internet. I've been sharing things that in some cases I probably shouldn't even share. But this is part of the reason why I share it. Almost like a timestamp. Again, I'm not saying that Eren's facial design is inspired by Sano, but I'm saying Sano's is definitely not inspired by Eren. When I started posting Sano's design, nobody knew about Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan wasn't popular. I think maybe the first volume of the manga came out around the same time, but really Attack on Titan really took off when season 1 of the anime came out. That's when people really knew about it, and that's like pretty recent. When someone says character A looks like character B is usually the more popular and the more respected character, and that is the case here. Eren in Attack on Titan is vastly more popular than Sano in Apple Black. It has much more content out there, the creator is much more respected and trusted, whereas I haven't earned that yet. And a lot of artists get the comment, and I've seen a lot of artists get really frustrated at it. I'm not complaining, I just thought it'd be a fun conversation to dissect why questions like that exist. And also it's a fun excuse to talk about Attack on Titan and my series in the same video. YouTube, do your thing. Sano also gets a lot of Sasuke comparisons as well, especially early on when I started the series and started posting stuff online. Naruto was the most popular thing at the time. So again, I got those comments more often. That said, I think when people eventually read the series, they saw where the characters differed and where some similarities were, but it was different enough to where I barely get those comments anymore. So again, you get the comments because you're comparing it to something that's more popular, more well-known, more content, more respected, and you're just trash. That's okay. It's okay. I think I'm also making the video to kind of cover my bases, because sometimes when people see those kind of things, especially for a creator like myself, you know, they'll look at me different. It's like, okay, he's a YouTuber. Oh, he's trying to make manga. It's not even Japanese. And it can foster a dismissive nature. And I don't want that dismissive type person to maybe build a narrative. And so this is just a way for me to cover bases and let it be clear that nothing about Sano's design was influenced by Eren. And then based off of timelines, when I started posting Apple Black online, if anything, it will be the other way around. That sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Part of the reason why it sounds ridiculous, again, is because I'm not as popular, I'm not as well known. Just even uttering that statement makes me sound like a crazy person. Funny enough, somehow, there's like Sano fan art in a German commercial with like 28 million views. What? Again, the comments don't bother me. This is just a way to dispel any thought that, oh, Sano was influenced by Eren. Not in any way. If there are any similarities, it's a coincidence. So hopefully with the pre-orders available for Volume 1 and 2 and pre-order for Volume 3 coming soon of Apple Black, I will be able to earn that respect and trust. People question less whether anything is a ripoff or not, or XYZ. And hopefully you guys just enjoy it regardless. Let me know if you have any thoughts in the comments on this topic, and also let me know what your favorite Attack on Titan season was. Also let me know, Sano or Eren, who wore it better? Sano's gonna lose. For the 2.5 people that made it to the end of this video, thank you. Don't forget to like this video. Holy Ghost, smash that subscribe button so you stay notified each time I upload absolutely anything. Turn on all notifications. Links to everything you could possibly need will be in the description below. Check out more videos teaching you how to make manga, anime, illustrations, or just fun art videos, you name it. Swipe Manga, and I'm Audi 9000. Eren. He looks like Eren. Why this guy looks like Eren? The eyes. Sano looks somewhat like an Eren counterpart or something. This guy looks like Eren. At first, I thought the thumbnail was a medieval-looking Eren Yeager.